Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Wei, and my presentation topic for this class is type 1 diabetes. 1. Public health problem. Why does this happen in society? According to the data, about 5% of worldwide population are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. People at every age and every race who have different body shapes and body sizes all have equal chance to be diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. How does this happen? Type 1 diabetes happens due to no insulin produced in the body. Insulin is responsible for regulating amounts of glucose in the blood. When no insulin is produced, the blood sugar level cannot be controlled. Where does this problem occurs? The problem is worldwide. People from every places of the world have the risk of getting type 1 diabetes as indicated in the picture on the right. As you can see, people from Africa and people from China all have chances of getting type 1 diabetes. What are the risks? The first is family history. Those whose parents or siblings have type 1 diabetes are more likely to get the disease. Genetic factor indicates that certain genes can increase the risk of getting type 1 diabetes. Geographic factors. As you travel away from the equator, the chance of getting type 1 diabetes increases. Age factors. There are two peaks of diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. One is at age from 4 to 7, and the other one is 10 to 14 years old. Etiological factors. The true cause of type 1 diabetes still remains unknown. However, studies suggest that environmental factor is influential in getting the diabetes. 2. How to solve type 1 diabetes. Strategy 1 is monitoring. Frequent blood sugar monitoring using blood sugar tests such as random blood sugar test and fasting blood sugar test. Strategy 2 is about physical activities and lifestyle. Eating healthy food such as foods that are high in fiber and low in sodium and low in sugars too. Exercising regularly. The CDC minimum requirement of physical activity is 60 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity per day. Historical example. One would be the oral medication named sulfonylureas that stimulates the pancreas to release more insulin. This oral medication became available in 1955. One cultural example. In United Kingdom, there are also many people who are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and they need to intake insulin by injection or by using an insulin pump. They do the same way as what we did in US. 3. Type 1 diabetes in the future. Prevention based on research. Researchers are still working on finding the solution, and in the future, researchers should be focusing on inventing combination therapy, including anti-inflammatory therapy that targeting innate immunity and immunomodulatory therapy targeting adaptive immunity. My opinion on type 1 diabetes. Schools and colleges should include courses regarding type 1 diabetes so that people could gain knowledge from it. Since researchers are still working on finding the best solution to solve this problem, the prevention part is extremely important. Education should be the best form of helping people prevent the type 1 diabetes from happening. This is the reference page, which includes 7 sources that I used to build my presentation. Thank you for listening.